Hi guys, it's Shay from Ayaba's Wind. I'm here to do your October 2019 reading. I'm just going to be calling forth your spirit guides and protections, and I will be pulling from the Orisha Tarot and then later going into advice via my Odu cards. And basically, Odu is a sacred doctrine in my tradition that helps us to fulfill our destinies in the most positive way possible. So if you haven't seen my previous videos, I am a Yoruba priestess. I interpret the cards via an Afro-Cuban spiritualist perspective, okay? So I'm going to get started with a quick prayer, and then we'll go into your reading. So just give me a couple of seconds. Light, peace, and progress to the spirit guides, protections, guardian angels of the Pisces collective, whose birthdays range from February 19th to March 20th. Light, peace, and progress to the spirit guides, protections, guardian angels of the Pisces collective, whose birthdays fall between February 19th and March 20th. Light, peace, and progress to the spirit guides, protections, guardian angels of the Pisces collective, whose birthdays fall between February 19th and March 20th. I call you forth here today, spirit guides and protections, guardian angels of the Pisces collective, to bring forth information in abundance, accurate information that will help your Pisces children to be able to move forward, to achieve their greatness, to advance in this world, in this earthly plane, in this earthly existence. I pray that the information flows accurately and abundantly, and I pray that you will help to move your Pisces children towards fulfilling their dreams and accomplishing their goals. I thank you for all the information, and I honor your energy here today. Multiply. Thank you. Oop. Okay. Okay. So let's get started. Got a lot of reversals here. Okay, I'm going to start by showing you the cards. The first card up was your guardian angel. So your spirit guides and protections are here. They're definitely here in this reading, and they're here to give you the information. They're also telling you this guardian angel is also the equivalent of the Temperance card in the traditional tarot. So your spirit guides and protections are telling you to be patient, to hold on, to hang on. Okay. That situations are going to resolve itself, and that you will be able to move forward. Spirit guides are also saying that they are helping to manifest the things that you have been hoping for, wishing for, and praying for. The card that came reversed was the Four of Earth, which is basically the Four of Coins. So it's saying here in traditional tarot, it talks about you holding on to your money, holding on to your purse. It could be possibly that you're being a bit stubborn, a bit greedy, a bit miserly, a bit stingy with your money. Well, it's saying that, money is, you're giving money. You may be giving a bit too much away, and that you need to basically start to conserve your money, hold on to your money. It also may have to do with you basically giving more emotionally to a relationship or to people around you, as opposed to holding back. Okay. The next card that came reversed was the Ace of Fire, which is the equivalent to the Ace of Wands. And so basically, the Ace of Wands talks about new beginnings, in all areas of your life. Well, this came reversed. So basically it's saying that right now there's stagnancy. Things are moving very slowly. Okay. And so therefore, we're going to try and figure out what's happening in your reading, and how to bring this Ace of Wands back to the upright, to turn things around for you so that things can progress and move forward. This card also has a Leo in it, the lion. The lion is very prominent. I really don't focus on what signs are present in the reading. However, this is a really obvious card of Leo being present. You have the sun and you have Leo here. You have the lion. Yeah, so it's also showing the lion has just killed its prey. Okay, so in the reverse, it talks about you potentially being someone else's prey, someone kind of going in for you, trying to stop you, someone hunting you, possibly even stalking you. Okay, so just be mindful of that. We'll see how the cards play out. You also have the Ace of Air, which is in traditional tarot, it's the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Air, the Ace of Swords talks about truths coming out, things being exposed. It talks about new beginnings as well. However, this came reversed. So things are hidden. You have the white dove here. Doves are messengers from spirit. They're messengers of God. And so something here is blocked. So maybe God, Spirit is trying to send you messages, but you're just not seeing the messages that Spirit is trying to send you. Okay. Like I said, the dove delivers messages from the spirit world, from your ancestors, messages that will help you to progress. But for some reason, these messages are stalled, they're blocked. Or maybe for some reason you have blinders over your eyes, like there's too much going on in your life for you to see the messages that Spirit is trying to send you, to help you to be able to progress and move forward, to help remove any blockages and obstacles that are in the way. Okay, so we'll see more about what this dove is trying to reveal. You also have here the Six of Fire. So the Six of Fire is equivalent to the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands talks about, in traditional tarot, it talks about you having great success, being triumphant and victorious over your enemies. However, here it came reversed. So right now you are in a place where, you know, you may feel a little bit downtrodden, a little worn out, a little tired. You know, in this picture here, it shows the whole village leaving, being triumphant, moving on to new beginnings. Okay, but here it shows there's a full moon. It's dark. You know, there's clearly a leader that has torches and he's leading his people to victory. All right. However, like I said, this came reversed. So you want to just keep in mind that, you know, things could be blocked. You could be feeling blocked from getting over the hump, getting past any blockages and obstacles. Okay. Spirit wants to take you. You know, your guardian angels showed up and they really want to bring you to victory. But for some reason, you know, there's a blockage. Something is stopping you from achieving that greatness and that victory. Something is blocking you from moving forward, and so we have to figure out what that is. But you could see a significant change during the next full moon, because there is a full moon here. You could see some kind of turnaround during the full moon phase. Okay, you know, the full moon lasts for 7 days. I don't know when the next full moon is. I think it may be approaching around the 14th or 15th of October. So just keep your eyes open for that. All right. You have the Ten of Air. So the Ten of Air is the equivalent to the Ten of Swords. Okay, and the Ten of Swords in traditional tarot is being stabbed in the back, stabbing you in the back, betrayal, scandal, um, deception, manipulation. And so you see all of these birds in this picture. They're down. They've been killed. The sun is shining, the land is barren, and they're dead. Okay, and so this could be your current situation or a situation that you've been in or a situation that is soon approaching. And just keep in mind, some of this information may resonate. All of it may resonate, or none of it may resonate with you. So if it doesn't resonate with you, then just turn off the video, go on to the next. There's plenty of tarot readers out there. But this spirit is saying that, you know, you've been knocked down. You have been downtrodden. Someone is trying to take you out, trying to take you out. Career wise, someone is trying to take you out. Financially, someone is trying to, like, just basically keep you down, and keep you in a place of submission. All right. And this is air. So, you know, air talks about, you know, the emotions. The swords talk about emotions. You do have air and fire here. You have the wand, so it talks about action. So spirit is trying to get you to move to action. It's trying to motivate you, trying to get you up and pull you out. Spirit is just announcing what this situation is. Okay. So you have the Seven of Fire here, which is the equivalent to the Seven of Wands. So yet again, this is showing action. This came upright. So it's showing, Spirit is saying that you are, you know, trying your best to defend yourself, to protect yourself against whatever is attacking you. Now, you know, in some cases, this could have been, you know, an evil eye, someone plotting and plotting against you. This could be a rivalry, potentially at work. Um, I don't know. I feel like it has something to do with work. But there's an enemy. There's certainly an enemy here, and there are situations that are really trying to hold you back. Okay, but you're trying your best to defend yourself. It's showing here this individual is fighting against the dragon, and so basically, you have to beat these people or these energies with the equivalent force that they're putting towards you. Okay, so you may be tired, you may feel like there's no hope, but spirit is saying yes, there is hope. Spirit is here. Spirit is announcing that they're here, and they're aware of the situation. They want you to become that magician. They want you to incorporate alchemy, magic, the magic of prayer, the power of prayer, the power of mantras, of meditation, to turn this situation around, to expose your enemies, both seen and unseen. Okay. um, I really do think that there's an enemy here. As to whether there's any like dark magic, brujeria, witchcraft being thrown, that has yet to be unseen. But this is definitely an indicator that this enemy is relentless. Okay, and it showed that this going to victory, that right now you haven't been victorious, and maybe your finances are suffering. Maybe your finances are suffering, and maybe this is why this Four of Coins came up. Okay. Or maybe because you have money coming in, maybe that there's jealousy and envy that is in the picture here from these people. Okay. You definitely have to be careful of the people around you. You have to make sure that your family is protected, because what is being thrown at you, what is being sent to you, can also be sent to and affect the other people in your family, those people that are close to you. So just be mindful of that, okay? But there's definitely scandal. It could be slander, gossiping, things of that nature. So just be mindful of that. But this is a 10. So, the 10 indicates to me that things are soon ending. Things will soon be over. The rough patches will soon be ending. But your spirit guides are definitely, they're definitely calling you to action. So just be mindful of that, and just keep in mind that, the next full moon, you may see a big turnaround in this situation. Um, Yeah. All right. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to pull from the Odu, to give you some advice, to see how we can remedy this situation, to see what energies are present here, and how we can help you to be able to move forward. So just give me a couple of seconds, and then we will go from there. Ooh, that's way too many cards. Take this one and this one. One more. Okay. Okay, so you may want to get something to write with, because there will be a lot of information that's provided to you from Spirit. Just keep in mind, Spirit talks through Odu, and Odu is basically the information, the birth of information. The information, the place where information is being held. Okay, and so they may speak, Spirit may speak in sort of like a riddle, a riddle-ish kind of statement, but will be able to decipher that. Or you can replay the video over and over again to get the information you need. Okay, so Spirit is announcing that there is an arrow between brothers. Okay, and so what does this arrow between brothers mean? It means that there was someone that was close to you that basically stabbed you in the back, and that explains why you have the 10 of air, the 10 of swords. Okay, in traditional tarot, a spirit is saying that someone stabbed you in the back. Okay, it could have been someone that you were very close with, that you've known for a while. It could even be a family member, but spirit is saying, like, look, you got to be careful. Also, spirit is warning you of all of the things in your body that you have a pair of. So just be careful of your eyes, your ears, anything that you have double of. Your if you're female, your breasts. If you're female, your ovaries. For both males and females, your kidneys. Anything that you have two of, your lungs. Okay, just be mindful of those areas of your body. Just be mindful of that. All right. Spirit is saying that you may have challenges with your sexuality. So this could be, and this doesn't apply to everyone, but there are some people who are watching this who are on the fence about coming out with their sexuality. And so Spirit is acknowledging this. And so basically they're saying that you're still in the closet, some of you, but to work to come out, to live your truth, because this will be freeing and liberating for you. Okay. Also, Spirit is announcing that there's twins in your bloodline. There's twins somewhere in your bloodline. So if you are female and you do get pregnant, even if you're male and you have you're considering conceiving with your wife or your spouse or your partner, there could be a possibility of twins coming through. Okay, there's somewhere twins in your bloodline. Spirit is saying that you have to be careful of paralysis from the waist down, okay, or dislocating your foot. So just be mindful of doing, exercise or roller skating, of biking, of things of that nature, because right now in these next several days to couple of weeks are really in the energy of October. These energies are quite active. And so, Spirit, your guardian angel is announcing just to be careful of this, because Spirit is saying that the injuries that could result could possibly potentially put you in a wheelchair. Okay. Spirit wants you to stay home more often, because Spirit is basically saying that happiness is found there. Happiness is found in your home. This is your safe haven. This is where you should be able to find peace of mind. And if you can't find peace of mind, you really must begin to cultivate that space to develop it into your safe haven. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Um, you should consider wrapping your head in white. There could be a lot of chaos and confusion around you. I mean, we did get the dove, but the dove came reversed, and the dove is symbolic of the spirit. It's symbolic of one of the male aspects of God, male energies called Obatala or Shala. Okay, and Obatala rules the head, rules thought, rules thinking. Okay, and so it may be beneficial to you to do a white bath that I have listed. If you go on to, I think, the community section of the page, where I have a number of different posts. You can get the recipe for a white bath. Definitely you would benefit from wearing lots of white, wrapping your head in white, keeping your head cool, so that your temper doesn't rise, staying calm, doing a lot of prayer and meditation, putting like cocoa butter, coconut water, cooling water on your head, on your eleda, on your ori, to keep you cool, and also to give the clarity that you need to be able to move forward, because it's showing here that you are battling, that you are struggling with something. Okay, and clearly there is an enemy in the midst. that has potentially made things quite challenging for you. So you just be mindful of that, okay? Um, Spirit is saying that you may benefit from changing jobs, okay? Either changing a job or changing your attitude, because one of these things or both of these things are not serving you right now, and it's causing drama in your life. It's causing unrest and discomfort, and so you may benefit from making a change. Spirit is also saying, do not lend your clothes out to people, okay? Don't lend your clothes out to people. People could potentially take your clothing and do some kind of work on your clothes, black magic, brujeria, witchcraft. Okay, and then you get the clothes back and you wear it, and then all of a sudden your luck, which was great, your blessings turn sour, and everything turns for the worse. Okay. Also, the other thing with lending clothes out is that you could lend the clothes out, but the people that are wearing your clothes leave their spiritual imprint in the clothing. And like I said in previous videos with other signs that got similar messages, that people leave spiritual imprints in the clothing. So it doesn't matter. You can wash the clothes and bleach, ammonia, detergent 1,000 times. It still has the spiritual imprint of the person. And so if that person is dealing with, bad luck, with negativity, with depression, things of that nature, you put the clothes on and then you start to take on all of the negativity that the person that wore it before you is dealing with. Okay, so they're just warning you, do not lend clothes. If you lend clothes, let them keep it. That's it. All right. Be careful of traps that are being set for you and your family. Okay. It could be, people trying to bait you or your family members to talk about personal matters. It could be things of that nature. So just be careful of being baited and are trapped into a situation. Okay. Um, Spirit is saying that, whoever is in your household, they need to have a positive attitude. Any people who are negative, get them out of your house. Okay, because the negativity will start to pull bad luck. In my tradition, we call it osobo. Okay, osobo. And so basically that will spread like disease, okay, like an infection. It will be infectious and it will permeate into all areas of your life, into finances, into relationships, and things of that nature. So you definitely want to make sure that you keep all negative people and negative energy out of your house. You may want to do a spiritual cleaning. You can, sage the house out, smoke the house out from the back to the front, to pull all that stuff out the door. You can keep the windows closed or open up all the windows wide and smoke everything out. Okay. You can also smoke your house out with frankincense and myrrh, and you can get all of these items on Amazon.com, or you can go to your local botanica and pick up these items. Okay. But you need to really keep your house, your spiritual space clean. Okay. This is a place where you lay your head. This should be your sanctuary. They're saying, Spirit is saying that there's someone in your family or someone close to you that has sick legs. Okay, they may have varicose veins. There may be some aching or pain in the legs. Okay, so Spirit is just acknowledging that. Um, Spirit is saying that there is a particular rock or stone somewhere in your house, okay? And that this rock or stone that is hidden in your house is very, very special, okay? And you should keep this rock or stone. It's very, very special. So if you've discovered a stone or a rock, it's somewhere in the house. This rock is very special. Okay. Also, Spirit is saying that there could be a fight over property. There could be some kind of legal fight over some kind of property, whether it's a house, whether it's over a will, um, some kind of issue legally regarding property, or regarding family members. All right. And basically, Spirit is saying that in order to help you to through this, in order to improve the outcome of this legal fight over property. Spirit is saying that you should feed the birds. Okay, you did have birds come out. You had these birds here that were killed, right? And then you had the dove here. And so clearly the doves are very important. And basically one of the energies, a male aspect of God, one of the aspects of God, it's a male energy. This aspect of God is a hunter, is a warrior. And this aspect of God is called Ochosi. Okay, and Ochosi deals with legal matters. Ochosi deals with the courts, the court system, okay, dealing with judges, attorneys, lawyers, juries, and things of that nature. So basically, Ochosi, and Ochosi speaks very heavily in this particular Odu that has come up for you regarding legal matters. Ochosi is saying, get some bird seed, go to a park or go into your backyard, and in the morning, when the birds are out and when they are feeding, you should feed the birds. And as you're feeding the birds, say prayers for what you need to happen as far as this case is concerned, as far as these legal matters are concerned, okay? Whether it's the argument over the property, anything that involves justice, the court, the law, the legal system. Ochosi is here to help you. Okay, so just be mindful of that. If you feed the birds, Ochosi will help you in matters of dealing with the court and the legal system. And like I said, some of this may apply to you, none of it may apply to you. But Spirit is saying, in case you encounter that, you're gonna acknowledge Ochosi's energy, and basically, and Ochosi is represented by the bow and arrow, okay? But Ochosi is like, if you give Ochosi a task to accomplish, Ochosi's arrow never misses because Ochosi is the master marksman, the master hunter, okay? And so also Ochosi's messages come through birds, okay? And so if you feed the birds, if you take care of the birds, you're acknowledging Ochosi's energy, and Ochosi will help you in legal matters, okay? It could be dealing with divorce. It could be dealing with custody cases. It could be dealing with property matters. But Ochosi, is present in your reading as well, okay? Um, okay. So the other thing that Spirit wants to present to you basically is saying that you are often accused of things that you did not do. Okay, so there may have been something that has happened. I don't know if it's at work or, in a relationship or a friendship, but someone is accusing you of something you didn't do. All right, and I don't know if it's through this slander, people are talking about you. I don't know what this is, but Spirit is basically saying you have a lot of enemies. You have a lot. All right. You got a lot of enemies. You know, this card here, it's showing that in traditional tarot, it has that meaning that I mentioned earlier. However, this shows a gang of people. Like these people, it's saying leading to victory in the positive aspect, but in the negative aspect, there's a lot of enemies that you have. And Spirit is saying that you may see these enemies in dreams. You may have visions of these enemies, okay? And so these enemies are defaming you. They're slandering your name. They're putting you in situations. They're stretching things about you. They're stretching the truth. They're molding and shaping lies, okay? And so because of this brujeria, this slander, this witchcraft, because brujeria can manifest itself in many different forms. And people use their tongue, the power of their tongue, like I said, to create but also to destroy. And so people can destroy people with their words, with their ache, with the power of the tongue. All right. And so these people are defaming you. They're slandering you. And if you're not properly protected, if you are not someone who prays, or who gives acknowledgement to a divine energy, if you're not in meditation, if you're not doing yoga, if you're not doing anything spiritual, you are so completely and totally vulnerable. Okay. And this is why, these birds are just knocked down. Okay, you cannot allow the enemy to encroach on your happiness. Okay, and so your spirit guide, the guardian angels are here, right? And they're working their magic, they're working their power to protect you. But you guys got to stand up. You got to stand up and you got to take charge. Okay, you can't sit and let these things happen to you. All right, you got to take charge. And these things are happening not just in the physical realm, but they're happening in the spiritual realm. Okay, and so what you do physically, that's one thing, but you gotta be able to, and I keep hearing alchemy, you gotta become an alchemist. You got to do spiritual baths to clean yourself off. Okay, you get into some kind of ritual, light a candle, burn some incense, clean yourself of negative energy, bathe yourself, do the white bath, bathe yourself in white and white cloth, sleep in white, do your prayers, your mantras to repel this negative energy. You got to stand up, because spirit is saying you got a lot of enemies against you. Okay, anything you do with your own hands will help you. Okay, and so if you are someone who creates art, you're an artist, you draw, you build things, that will bring blessings and array means blessings to you. Okay, and that will help to repel the negative forces, the negative energy that that's peeping through in your reading. Okay, and yet again, your guardian angel is showing, working with her hands, creating something. Okay, and so this is just confirmed in Odu. Okay, in humility lies greatness. So as much as you want to, come at these people, and attack them, and, jump on them, and just, wail on them, as much as with all the energy you have, in humility lies greatness. So be cool, calm, and collected, and do not allow your enemy to take you to that place, because they want to take you out of your, peace. Okay, and spirit is saying don't allow them to do that. All right, so the final message the spirit has is that money brings tragedy. And so we talked at I think it was the first card, or one of the first cards that came up. It was the Four of Coins, the Four of Pentacles. So in traditional tarot, it talks about someone holding tight to their money. This person could be a little bit greedy, a little miserly, stingy with their money. Okay, however, and it could be that that money is tight, or that you have a lot of money, or you're just not giving it away. People could be jealous and envious and angry with you because you have money. This is another scenario. They could be angry with you because you have money and you're not giving it to them. You're not sharing. If they asked you for something and you said, like, look, no, I'm not in a position to do that. I'm not feeling that. This could have bred resentment, and anger amongst this person or people who asked you for money. But yet again, Ochosi's energy is really big here. Okay, and remember, I told you Ochosi is that male aspect of God, who is a warrior aspect of God, that deals with the law, that deals with legal matters. Okay, and Ochosi announced that you got people that are stabbing you in your back. These are people that who you may know, so Ochosi wants you to be very wary, and cautious of this. Basically, Spirit is saying, like, you're on the train to nowhere. Okay, you may be moving aimlessly with no direction. Okay, and so very much so, you would benefit from Ochosi's energy. If you can get a little what do you call it, emblem, or medallion of a bow and arrow. You can look up Ochosi's bow and arrow, okay? And it is an amulet that you can basically wash, and you could dip it in some salt water, dip it to clean it. You can also dip it in some herbs, just shred some herbs, some parsley, some mint, and basically put it on your chain and wear it. Okay, pray over it before you put it on. Ochosi's arrow, like I said, never misses. Ochosi shoots his arrow with 100% accuracy and precision. He never misses. And so Ochosi's arrow will help to guide you and direct you so you are not wandering aimlessly. So you can be more focused and more target oriented, more goal oriented, okay? Um, Yet again, Ochosi and the spirit is announcing like someone has done some work. They have cursed you. They have cursed you with their words. They may have done things spiritually to you. They may have gone to someone who deals in dark magic and brujeria and witchcraft. But spirit is saying that you have been worked. Someone has done something. They've put the evil eye on you. They have obsessed about you negatively. They have envisioned negative things happening to you. And so you may see it manifesting in your life. Okay. I mean, it's clear this 10 of swords, all these people rallying up against you. And also, as I'm talking about the brujeria and witchcraft, these people that do this work, they do it at night. Okay. And they're very much witches in their own right. Whatever, I don't know what kind of witch they could be. There's many different witches. There's many different manifestations of people working dark magic, and I don't know what system it is. However, they're bringing me to this, like, when they do their work, they do it at night. And because they do this work at night, it causes you problems sleeping. Okay. There's problems sleeping at night. There's tossing, there's turning, there's waking up not feeling completely rested or resolved. Okay. And it's because these people that are doing this work are doing it at night. And they may be doing it on the full moon. Okay. They may be doing it and capitalizing on that full moon energy to magnify this work that they're doing. Like I said, you need a bow and arrow. You need that amulet. You can go online to Amazon.com. Also, any botanica, good botanica will have that little bow and arrow, Chosie's bow and arrow. Say prayers over it. And you can also take a little bit of anisette, the liquor anisette, and spray it. Dip the bow and arrow in the anisette, okay? Because anisette is one of the liqueurs that Ochosi loves to drink, loves to have, okay? Spirit is saying that one of the forms of meditation, some people can't sit still. They can't sit still and do 108 repetitions of a particular mantra. Although those mantras would be good for you. Mantras that would repel negative energy. The Durga mantra is good for that. The Hanuman mantra is good for that. And I have them listed. I have a featured channel, Jason Gallant. You can go and you can search that. Or you can also go into my playlist under Sanskrit mantras. And there's some mantras there that you can tap into. But sewing, they said sewing is a great form of meditation. Even if you just want to take a piece of fabric and sew. This will help with this repetitive motion. It will help you to get into a quiet space and a rhythm. Okay, that motion of sewing, the needle going in and out of the fabric. Okay, and that would be a good form of meditation for you if you can't just sit and close your eyes and pay attention to your breathing and do those mantras. Spirit is saying that there's trouble in your blood family. And Ochosi announced that in the previous Odus that were pulled, okay? And Ochosi said there's an arrow between brothers. So I don't know if you're arguing with your brother, your sister, your mother, your father, someone in your family, aunt, uncle, cousin. There's someone that you consider as family, or it could be blood family, that there are issues in the blood family. Um, Spirit is saying that you could be up for receiving an inheritance. There could be money coming your way as a result of the passing of someone, or someone asking you to handle their estate. You being like an executor, executrix of an estate or something like that. So Spirit is saying that you would definitely benefit from that. Spirit also is saying that don't hold money for others, okay? Because you don't really know how that person got that money, where that money came from, and if that meant money has energy of negative um, activities that were done. And so, if you're holding on to money for someone, you can basically inherit the negativity that was received um, via that money. Okay, so just be careful of that. Another thing is, if you hold on to someone's money, you could potentially get robbed. Someone could get wind of, like, oh, like this person's holding money for such and such, or this person's related to such and such. We're going to go to their house and see if they have the money. Okay, so definitely be careful of that. Be careful of robberies. Be careful of fights. Fights that could potentially take place at work, fights that could take place at home. But I'm feeling like there's potential for arguments and discord in the family. Oh, there are some family challenges and issues here. Um, Yeah. And so, with that being said, you definitely want to do work for Ochosi. What I'm going to do in the link, I'm going to include song, prayer, meditation for Ochosi. You also can, say some prayers to the archangels, Michael and Raphael, and whatever other archangels are good for protecting you. Do the prayers, the mantras, the white baths. And in these next several days to couple of weeks to month, just be aware you have enemies that are here and ever so present, and that you need to, consider becoming that alchemist and protecting yourself. And that's protecting yourself through prayer, through meditation, through all of those spiritual baths. You may benefit from doing a bath of rompe saragüey. And so that is an herb. I think I've also listed that in my discussion section, the community section of my page. So you can definitely look at that. You can order it online. You can get the herb dried and boil the herb, strain the leaves out, let the boiled herbs cool down. All right. And then bathe with it after you physically bathe with soap and water. Okay. And dump it from your head all the way down. And that also helps to break any spells or curses or hexes. You may have to do this for one day, a few days. Ochosi's number can be 3 or 7. You could do it for 7 days, and see how that works for you. Okay, and just try, and you can keep protective stones with you. You can try doing a um, quartz stones. I'm trying to think what else. But definitely get that Ochosi's bow and arrow. Okay, get that bow and arrow. And get that anisette. The anisette is really cheap at the liquor store. It's a liqueur, so it's a bit sweet. And like I said, you can spray it out of your mouth onto the amulet, or just dip the amulet in there. to clean it and to charge it up with Ochosi's energy. But also as you're doing that, say prayers. All right. And so hopefully this will resolve itself. If you have any questions, you can email me at ayabaswind, WYND 999 at gmail.com. And this has been your reading for October 2019. I will see you in the next few weeks for your reading for November 2019.